Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution. Now, Darin and Anita with your Grand Strand Artist Spotlight.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand, back from a break. And Anita, it is that time for our Spotlight interview segment in the show. And your man.
That's right.
We talked about this at the beginning of the show. Your man. Oh, there he is. Mr. Ken Knox from KCO, Ken Knox and Company, chairman of the board. Ken, how are you?
Oh, my God. I'm doing great now because, hey, my girl's on the other end along with you, Darin. Anita.
That's right.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't believe, Ken, when we went on today at the top of the hour, Anita, and really every time we play a Ken song, especially the Carolina Shuffle over the last year or so, Anita gets up in the studio and she's doing the shuffle as we're playing the song.
Oh, wow. Hey, if the music makes you move, then you got the groove. Can't help it.
Right.
Can't help it, Anita.
That's right.
I mean, I'm glad you like that song. Carolina Shuffle at some point will be a very important song for this group.
Yes.
You know, right now it still is an infancy stage. When we play it live, people run to the floor, and we try to teach them to dance. So I can understand you getting up moving and grooving on that song. It's got a good beat.
I just want to recap a few things about what KCO has done and where KCO, Ken Knox's company, is going. You know, you guys, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
One of the coldest days in my life. And I'm from Detroit. When we did the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in Pittsburgh, it was murderous because the high that day was 20 degrees,
Wow.
but with a wind chill factor of probably about 15. And they had us out there that morning doing a dress rehearsal because this thing was televised, and it was crazy. I mean, we were all dressed up in what we were gonna wear on stage and stuff, but we had to throw that out the window. One of the guys gave me a Pittsburgh toboggan because it was so cold. Like, it was bone chilling. And when the sun would peek out, it felt like someone had left an oven door open. That's how bad it was. Wow. But the people of Pittsburgh love Carolina beach music because when we did our songs, they were going crazy. They were loving it.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and Ken, the halftime show for the Carolina Panthers at the Bank of America Stadium. Man.
That was good. The minute we touched the turf at the 50-yard line, the people were very excited because they were hearing the music that they grew up on. I mean, you got the Carolina Panthers, you got Carolina beach music, you had some Carolina shaggers out there. It was awesome. It was just an awesome day. Plus, the Panthers won the game.
Yeah, there you go. And, you know, that video is actually up on YouTube, folks, if you want to go check that out.
Check it out.
Yeah, I think you can just check out Ken Knox if you search for it like that, and we'll find a link to that and put it on our website. Well, Ken, here you go. Big things happening for KCO. I mean, right out of the gate and doing the songs. The first song was You. Second song we talked about a little earlier coming on was the Carolina Shuffle, and I'm Ready, Willing, and Able is the song that's out there right now. Very hot in rotation on most all radio shows and stations that I've seen, and, of course, in our show. But here's something that's coming right now. Brand new song. And an incredible song, and I actually have the title of that song right in front of me, and I was told that we didn't know if we could give it out or not.
Okay, so Ken, tell us about the new song.
I thought you would never ask, Anita. Well, listen, here's the deal. Like I said, the first three songs, that was huge for us as the opening, for the new group. Carolina Shuffle, huge for us because of the doors that opened as far as being able to play Bank of America Stadium, and Ready, Willing, and Able being a part of a major music service that includes Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind & Fire, and the Tantrums. We're very proud of the fact that we're being played all over the country through this music service. I can't give the title away because Thomas Hunter wrote this song.
Right.
And he's been begging me for the past 4 years, Ken, can we record some of my songs? I said, no problem. So he has the title. He owns the title. Now, I co-wrote the song with him. I arranged the song, and I produced the song. I believe your public and our public is going to like it. And, we have to get Thomas on the next time. Let him.
I was just thinking about that. Anita and I, we need to talk to Brandon Thomas and all you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
To really get the whole what KCO is really all about now and the dynamic of KCO.
I think you're right. And those two guys need to be a part of this, even down to the executives,
Yes.
Anita. You know,
Yes.
you're a bass player, you're a bassist, and I want you to interview D, who's very influential on these songs. His bass playing is out of this world. So I would say Thomas, Brandon, D, Midas, Jerome, even the horn players, John Page and Doug McVeigh. You know, I want to hear their perspective as well as how they feel performing with myself.
Exactly. See, we could ask those questions. Actually, our side thing is the CBMZ, the Carolina Beach Music song. What we ought to do, instead of trying to tie everybody in by phone and that kind of thing, is to actually sit down on camera and talk to all you guys.
You know what? The next rehearsal, you guys need to come over and film that. Then you can get their interviews. Those guys, all of them, from Thomas to Jerome, they have promised me 100%, and they've given well over. I mean, they're writing 150%.
Exactly.
At this point, and I'm thankful to have them in my band, and I think the fans love them. In fact, I got a request on Facebook a couple days ago from a fan saying, "Why don't you let the guys come out and introduce themselves to the people?"
That's a good idea. I like that.
I love it too, and I had to tell them, believe me, those guys want to come out, but when we come off stage, we normally go and talk with the people. They're taking down their instrument.
Right.
And that's the reason they don't. It's not that they don't want to. They would love to. So we're going to start implementing that in each performance, like a meet and greet.
Exactly, like a meet and greet. It's awesome to do that. And I think even for letting the band do that too, it lets folks know what they are all about and who they are all at the same time.
Ken, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
I know it's just March, okay?
Right.
And I know that you can create songs in a drop of a hat. You know, you can go down the road and boom, there's a song in your mind. I want to know, Christmas time, will there be a Christmas song coming this year?
Wow, you put me on the spot. You know, people have been asking, is there going to be a Christmas song coming? And I'm thinking that we need to do that. It's been asked the last couple of years, when are y'all going to release a Christmas song? And Nita, I think we're going to have you sing on it.
What?
How about that?
There you go. I like that. Anita's like, she's listening, and it's like, what?
No, damn.
We'll have you sing on it. But yes, we will do a Christmas song. And that's a great question. And I'm on the spot, so we got to do it now.
We got to do it now.
If not this year, by next year, but I'd love to hear one this year.
It will be this year. By Christmas time, you will have a Christmas song from KCO.
Cool deal. I can't wait now. I feel jingle bells happening already.
I am too, yeah. Okay, Ken, so tell us what's coming up with KCO.
What's coming up with KCO? On April 11th, we're doing our first beach music festival. It's called The Farm in Selma, North Carolina. It's going to be the Embers, Jim Quick and Coastline, the Entertainers, and Hip Pocket. Of course, KCO, Ken Knox and Company, former members of chairman of the board. This is our first beach music concert in about 4 years.
Awesome.
And we're very excited about it. We're going to be doing others throughout the course of the summer. We're very, very proud of the fact that, hey, we're back on that beach music circuit.
And it's good to have you back on that circuit.
Oh, man, it's going to be good.
Well, Ken, so where can they find out? I know there's tons of shows coming up, a lot of different places that you're playing at. Where can they find all that information about Ken Knox and Company, KCO?
They can go to Ken Knox and Company, the website, which is KenKnoxCompany.com. There's a lot of Facebook
Tons
pages.
of activity.
My page is Ken Knox, or you can go to Ken Knox and Company, or KCO, former members of chairman of the board. And so, I mean, this information is out there, and it's usually updated every other week.
Got it.
If they want to find us, there's no excuses now.
Exactly. And we'll also have links on DarinAnita.com. Go there, folks, and we'll have links after the interview on there so you can get straight and direct to all the stuff for Ken Knox, KCO, Ken Knox and Company. Ken, I tell you, man, it's incredible to have you on. Anytime you got anything to tell us about, especially Anita when you got a song that she can dance to, like the Carolina Shuffle.
And sing to like a Christmas song. Hey, but I have to say something to you guys.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on your listenership out of the country. I think I saw where you guys were in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil, yes.
That's awesome. You know, across the states, I think Florida and different parts, shows that people love what the two of you do. And I tell you what, a lot of my musician friends, they speak of the two of you. They do. They love when they've been interviewed by you guys. They especially love it when you're on site, when you guys are on location.
Yeah, that's because Anita's hyperactivity.
Oh, well, that's the secret ingredient.
It is. It's the main ingredient.
Look, I'm the laid-back half of the Darin and Anita show.
Well, I'll tell you what, really, my hat's off to you guys. Great shows that you do. Let's get this thing from Brazil. Let's go to Argentina.
Argentina. There might be some hits on Argentina from the podcast.
Let's go to Holland.
Well, Ken, thank you so much. We appreciate that a lot. Let's give them the song right now. Hot Rotation, man, the song that is burning up the charts still. And even this song over in the UK on the BBC and several other places. Ken, let's give it to them right here. Are you
ready, willing, and able
to fight for Anita's love?
I do.
He's already got it.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody love you like I do, girl. Can't nobody love you like I do.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution.